feel like I need to do one more reading real quick. This is for Lightworkers. Lightworkers. Trust your path. If you knew you would be fully supported, what would you do? Oh, Lightworkers, trust your path. Okay, this is a person who's walking out in the middle of what appears to be a desert. I want to say that there's a river going through here, but I don't think it's a real river. I would say it's an illusory river created from the heat. Okay, but there's little shimmers over the person, which tells me they're being guided by their higher self. And so they're walking along this path in the middle of the desert, but there's an archway in the distance, and through that archway appears to be mountains and water. Okay. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? If you need an example, I would do native plants. If I could be fully supported, native plants. Okay, Lightworkers, trust your path. A couple here, okay. Because it's the age of light. Okay, Lightworkers, you've been training for this for lifetimes. I can't make this up. Okay, the age of light for Lightworkers in Lemuria. We're creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Okay, yes, and many of us may have been around back when Lemuria. Ah, that's so cool. Oh my goodness. Okay, trust your path. The age of light. Lemuria. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? You've been training for this for lifetimes, and we're creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Okay. Oh my goodness. Lightworkers. Wow. New moon in Aries. Go for it. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Go for it. Trust your path. Go for it. New moon in Aries. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. Just do it. Just do it. Just go for it. I was about to reshuffle the whole deck. No. The age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Reflect on your priorities. Ooh. Last quarter moon in Aquarius. Reflect on your priorities. Because if you're not aligned in your priorities with what you've been training for lifetimes, then something's going to feel off inside of you. Okay, we're creating heaven on earth. It's happening. I see you. I know you wanted to flip over and see the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. We're creating heaven on earth. It's happening. It might not seem like it right now, but look at the bigger picture. Okay, even if things are tough, wherever you are right now, it's okay. It is okay. The Lightworkers, trust your path, the age of light, Lemuria. Go for it, reflect on your priorities, see the bigger picture. Like, which of these two decks do I want to pull from? Okay, so this is just the Major Arcana and the Royal Court. Okay. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Go for it. The Tower. It's going to be a Tower moment, okay? Because if you knew you would be fully supported, you wouldn't be doing what you've been doing, right? Because you've been doing that in order to continue to support others, in order to continue to hold together the life that you've been in. But that's not where you're staying. We're trying to move on to the next path, right? We're trying to go for it. And in order to do that, there has to be a crumbling. This one tried to come out too, which is the Queen of Pentacles, but reversed, okay? Hey, puppy. Okay, let's see. Queen of Pentacles, reversed. Can become too dependent on others for her well-being, or she might neglect her duties or responsibilities because of insecurity or fear. Don't be insecure. Don't be scared. Just go for it, okay? Fear of failing makes the Queen of Pentacles quite vulnerable to changeable moods. She can appear needy and can manipulate funds to acquire things other than life's basic needs. Which is why we need to reflect on our priorities. She's seen some hard financial times in her life, and she might well see more. And we don't want that. We want to flip her around because let's see. We want to be creative. We want to not be afraid of hard work. We want to be productive, and we want to enjoy seeing ourselves and others grow. Okay. We need to flip her around. All right. We need to flip her around. I wonder if that was that one. The Devil. Okay. I'm not exactly sure where this one should have gone with these two, because it kind of came out with the first one. But now that I'm looking at the Devil, I'm like, what? What are you doing here? Ooh, okay. I'm going to move it over here, put it kind of right here in between, okay? It's got to do with both. The Devil here. We're going to put this around reflecting on our priorities. The Devil card is represented by the number 15 or 6. The condition of obligation or of being tied to others through fear. Obsessive compulsive lessons are being learned with this card. The Capricorn zodiac sign represents this card as well. And as any Capricorn can tell you, people in this sign can become deeply entrenched in the responsibility and obligations. Ooh. Therefore, a need exists to form sometimes deeper, heavier bonds than necessary. The highs of ecstasy to the depths of despair are both part of what this card represents, okay? Reflect on your priorities. In the upright position, the Devil card represents sensuality, bondage to fears, or sexual energies that seem a little out of control. And here, I'm assuming it's mostly bondage to fears. It could indicate an addiction to anyone, anything, or the way things ought to be. It could be you're paranoid or somehow focused on one thing and one thing only. This card can also indicate the wrong use of force or abusive conditions. This is where we find the dark side of humankind, the controlling of others for the purpose of self-gain. If you have an addiction to anything, from sex to drugs to rock and roll, the Devil probably made you do it. Let's see. The Devil is really that part of ourselves that likes to delve into the dark side once in a while to find out about human nature in its most possessive form. We've all been obsessed with something or someone before, and we will be again. That's what the Devil reminds us of. Again, reflect on your priorities. That's what I'm getting here. You need to see what you're addicted to, and sometimes we don't even realize or want to admit that we are addicted to the stress of the lives that we've been in. And your light as a light worker cannot shine if you are living in that stress. Okay, because we're creating heaven on earth. We're seeing the bigger picture. Got you. I got you. The King of Swords. Okay. King of Swords is well educated, right? Because we're looking at the bigger picture. We're creating heaven on earth. Is well educated and understands the human mind and deals well with logic and reason. He has the right authority for his ability to counsel, and he can give good logical advice. Like the astrological sign Libra, He balances both sides of an issue before coming to a conclusion, looking at the bigger picture. The King of Swords has the power to command because he always knows what's at the crux of a situation. Good counsel and good advice help him come to a fair and rational decision. He's just as honorable in all that he does, making him a firm friend, and he desires fairness in all his dealings. The King of Swords has a good memory and can be sharp as a tack when it comes to statistics, analysis, and recall of an event. He's direct in all that he does, but because he's upright, he's also flexible as long as the argument is logical. All right, so you can be flexible and logical as you look at the bigger picture and see where to proceed from here. Oh, okay. This one tried to come out. This one, oh my gosh, the devil again. I can't make this up. That came out twice. You need to see what is holding you back. What are you addicted to? What negative patterns? And now we have justice, okay? Right, which, I mean, literally holding scales in her hands. So, we were just talking about balance with the King of Swords, okay? Justice. Here we go. Maintaining fairness, balance, and honor. Let's see, the Libra zodiac sign with the balanced scales fits this card perfectly, just like the Libra with the King of Swords. Libra acknowledges the need for meditation, negotiation, and cooperation. Fair and honorable, justice will make certain the right thing is done in the end. When justice is in a reading, open-mindedness will be present to weigh the pros and cons, and fair decisions will be made to the satisfaction of all parties. Justice is a card of cool, rational decision-making where intellect is key. She comes to a conclusion with all the evidence present, and so her decisions will always be just ones. The Justice and the King of Swords are just very similar energies here. Can I get just one more major arcana for us light workers? Just one more to round out this reading. The High Priestess! Oh my god! Okay. Honestly, that's pretty perfect, okay? Because as a light worker, you're able to see a little bit through the veil, a little beyond the veil, and that's exactly what the High Priestess can do. That's perfect. Okay. Does this make sense? Okay, light workers. If you knew you would be supportive, what would you do? Just trust your path and go for it. Things are going to crumble, but it's okay because you've been training for this for lifetimes. Reflect on your priorities. Find out which addictions are holding you back. Let's see. And where... Oh, shoot. I forgot. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles reverse. And where... Oh, I forgot what she was about. See, this happens. Oh, I was doing so good. Okay, hold on. I'm so sorry. Oh, that was working out so well for a second. Okay. Be careful of becoming too dependent on others. Oh, or others even becoming too dependent on you. Okay. Become vulnerable to changing moods. Okay, so be aware of where you're becoming too dependent on others, where they're becoming too dependent on you. You've been training for this a lifetime. Reflect on your priorities. See which addictions, what you're addicted to, be it thought patterns or stress or whatever, what's holding you back. We're creating heaven on earth right now. It's happening. See the bigger picture. It's okay. There will be balance and justice in the end. And we are the High Priestess. We can see through the veil. That is beautiful. Thanks.